Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of the Athletics franchise here on MLB The Show 24, and the A's have hit an off day, which means we're going to go down to the farm today for the 8th time in this series. It's been a while since we've been with our minor league clubs, so I think this is a good time to check in. So we'll see a game with both AA and AAA, so if you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like, you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. The episodes will pick back up here considering we won't be doing any more Packers. We'll start with the episode with the AA Midland Rockhounds, who are 25 and 26 so far this season, and they're not as many high-end talent here as there was at the beginning of this season. A lot of guys have been called at AAA. The highest-rated overall player in AA is Yuribel Angeles, a 66 overall deep potential player. On the pitching side of things, we do have Robbie Francisco, who is definitely our top prospect here in AA. He got called up to AAA, didn't fare as well in Las Vegas, so he's back down with AA. He is the number 70th prospect in all of baseball, 2.43 ERA here with Midland. So it's nice to see him coming along, at least in AA. The other guy we'll take a look at is the starting pitcher today, JT Gann, a 25-year-old, 65 overall C potential, who I still think could be a good player. He's had a good season here at AA, but I'm not rushing him or anything. Now we're going to be taking on the Frisco Rough Riders, the AA affiliate of the Rangers, and there's some good players down here at Frisco. Mike Castilla, the number 38th ranked prospect in baseball, as well as the number 53 Brock Porter, who in my opinion is not very far away from being a major leaguer. He's got to work on his walks, but I think he deserves a shot at least in AAA. And then we'll see Maximo Acosta as well, the 22-year-old from Venezuela, the 85th best prospect in all of baseball. So the Frisco Rough Riders got some good talent down here, and starting on the mound today will be Cole Winn for them, a guy who has plenty of major league experience, pitched 19 games for the Rangers last year. Not very good, but he has that major league experience. It's going to be a tough task for the Midland Rockhounds today, who are on the road against the Frisco Rough Riders in Riders Field, of course using real-life minor league ballparks. Starting off will be Angeles, the aforementioned player who will fly out to left to begin the day. And then now runner on second for Kyle McCann, who's been swinging a hot bat, but he's just going to fly this one out to left. So Rockhounds get nothing in the first. Here's Ginn. He gets the first two down. He goes a 1-2-3 innings. So nice start for JT Ginn on the mound. I'll be watching him today. Top second, Lazaro Armenteros gets a hold of one, drives it deep to left field and out of here. The first run of the ball game will call off the bet of Armenteros, who's been hitting the ball really well down here in AA recently. His 5th homer of the season. He actually hit one last game as well. So 1-0 now for the Rockhounds. Bottom second is here's Maximo Acosta, his first at-bat of the day. And he's going to bloop this one on into right field for a base hit. Now 2 on for Vargas, who chops it over to first. But this is going to be a 3-6-1 double play. Good into the inning. Top 3, Angeles back up at the dish with 1 on, nobody out. And he takes a curveball and he's going to put it into right center field for a base hit. And that's going to be runners now on the corners for the Rockhounds. They want some more runs in the third. Colby Thomas up next. He's got B potential. Hasn't been swinging very good, but he gets a nice base hit here into left center. Scores a run. A runner's still on the corners. And now it's 2-0 Rockhounds. How about Schofield Sam? He hits this one into center, playing first base today. That will be caught, but it's going to be a tag. It's now 3-0 Rockhounds as they put together a good third inning here. Now 2 down for Jeremy Ironman, who's one of the highest averages on the team, but he strikes out swinging to in the top of the third. Good bottom 3, runner on second, 1 down for Alejandro Osuna, who cranks this one deep to right center off of the wall. So the Rough Riders will get their first run of the day here with an RBI double. Next batter is Hicks, and he hits this one up the middle through the legs of Ginn, and that's going to be another one, and Frisco gets 2 back quickly as they're now down by 1. 2 down now for Fabian, who strikes out to end the third. How about top 5, 2 down now for Thomas, and he looks to strike 3 as Wynn settling in for Frisco. While Ginn's had a pretty solid day as well. Here he is bottom 6 with 1 down, and he gets Acosta to pop up into foul territory for the second out. Next batter will be Martin. First pitch to him, and he pops it up into center. This is Stevie Emanuel's now into the game. He got the 6th inning. After Ginn only went 4 because he didn't have the fullest of rest. Eric Miller comes in for the Rough Riders, the former San Francisco Giant, who also made 15 games last year with an over 10 ERA in the Major League level. But he gets a nice inning here in AA. Sullivan now in for the Rough Riders, trying to preserve a 1-run lead, and he cannot. Bombed into right, way out of here. goes Alejandro Osuna out of the ballpark over everything. And we're all knotted up at 3 apiece. A blown save for Sullivan. As we're still in the 8th inning. Now we go top 9. Jeremy Ironman, though, wants to get the run right back, and he does. A solo shot into left field. Jeremy Ironman, who's hitting well above 330 at Double-A. It's his 4th home run of the season. He leads the team in all of average, and he comes through with a big clutch hit here. The Rockhounds back up by 1. It's 4-3 here in Frisco. So we'll see if we can preserve the lead this time. We go into, well, actually, Brock Burke will then come in relief for the Rough Riders. 4 years in the majors with the Rangers. It's been a while, though, and he's been pretty good at the Major League. Not sure why the Rough Riders have all these players at Double-A who have plenty of Major League experience as he gets through the inning. So we preserve a 1-run lead for Ferguson into the 9th. Our closer has been perfect on the season, but he gives up a 1-out base hit here up against the wall. It's going to be a double, so runner in scoring position off the bat of Martin. Next batter is Vargas, and he chops over to second. Ironman will make the play. Down to their final out, but the runner's on third. Big at bat here for Herrera, and he delivers. Shoots this one into the gap. That's going to score the run. Ferguson's going to blow his first save of the season. And we're all knotted at 4, and we still got to get through this inning. The 9-hole hitter up next is Cueva, who's hitless on the day. He's going to hit this one to left, but it's going to be caught. But we're going to go extras here in Frisco, Texas. As in the 10th inning, the Rockhounds can't score the run. Doesn't advance them. So we'll go bottom 10 now. Cushing now in for Midlands. As with one on, he hits this one high and deep to right field. And it's going to clear the wall. A 2-run walk-off for the Frisco Rough Riders here in 10 innings. As a home crowd gets to witness some great baseball down the stretch. It is the Rough Riders who come away victorious. A walk-off fashion after we blew a lead not once, but twice in both the 8th and the 9th inning. As Midland drops to 25 and 27 on the season. Again, just not as much talent down here that I want to highlight at this point in the season, maybe later in the season. So we'll go up in AAA now with the Aviators, who are not also having a good season. 24 and 33, which is a little surprising because there's a lot of talent here that I think could be called up to the majors within at least the next month. Jacob Wilson, who's struggling this season, I wanted to get him in the majors at some point. Hitting .232, has gotten better, so he is on the upswing. But he's a guy who I think can be called up within the month. He's the 56th best prospect in baseball. And another guy here at AAA is Richie Beach. He started the season with Double-A, hit good down there, but since Hernandez got injured for the Aviators, he's been called up to be the starting shortstop. Only has 6 at-bats with 1 hit, but I have good faith for our second-round pick from Arkansas last year. Daniel Susak's another guy who could be a backup catcher. We technically don't have a backup catcher other than Francisco Perez, who I don't have a long-term future with, considering Soderstrom and Langoliers both start. So Susak could also get the call. We're playing the Salt Lake Bees, who are the AAA affiliate of the Angels, and honestly, there's really no top-end talent down there in Utah, which is unfortunate for our divisional rivals, as the Salt Lake Bees sit 23 and 34 on the season. Nobody to really highlight for them. We're going to be playing at Smith's Ballpark, our first time playing here in the series. I'm excited to begin, as we'll begin the first with Richie Beach flying out to right field. He's going to lead off today. Jacob Wilson's actually going to hit second as he gets a 1-1 pitch and also flies it to right field. So our top 2 hitters go down. We'll go top 2 now. Here's Susak, the other of the trio down here. He also hits it in the right field, but he's actually going to get a base hit. So Susak is on first here in the second. Next batter will be J.J. Bladade. He's going to chop this one over to short. And well, just like that, Susak is no longer on base. A 6-4-3 double play. On the mound for the Aviators will be Joey Estes, who's coming off of an injury, who hasn't been very good. He was good for us last year at the majors, didn't win the job in spring, and I thought honestly he'd be back up at the majors at this point, but it's not looking like that. He's struggling with Las Vegas, and he's going to continue to struggle here. This one all the way to the wall. It's a 2 RBI triple for Rios of the Bees to get on the board first here in the bottom of the second. 2 down now for Placencia, who hits this one to left, so it'll only be 2. Salt Lake takes the first lead. We go to top 4. Here's Veach up for his next at-bat. He gets jammed, but he pokes it into right field. So now 2 for 8 on the season as Veach up to 250 hitting. Going to bring up Wilson up next. 1-2 pitch to the top prospect, and he swings through the low changeup. Rangel gets him swinging. Hawkins now with one on, one away. Hits this one over to short. It's going to be a base hit. Angelo Hawkins, another draft pick from last year, who started the season with AA, is now leading for AAA. And then Daniel Susak up next. Pops this one up into foul territory. It will be caught. And Aviators are actually going to tag a runner to third. Confuses the defense. So, hey, we go from second to third. Runners on the corners. J.J. Blade. 3-1 to him. And he comes through in the clutch. Blade singles into left center. It's actually going to be more than a single. This could tie the game. The runner's rounding third. He's going to head home. Then it's a 2 RBI double for J.J. Blade. Our September call-up from last year comes through here in AAA. But we're not done. Clark Elliott with a single up the middle. Blade's going to come around. The play at the plate will not be in time. And the Aviators now lead 3-2. Pedro Pineda up next. He crushes one to left center. This one's got some carry. It's going to hit the wall. A 2-out rally here for Las Vegas as another runner's going to score. It's now 4-2 in favor of Las Vegas. Salt Lake falling apart, but Abraham Toro will end it as he will round out. But a 4 spot here for the Aviators. We'll stay with them top 5. Here's Veach, who draws a walk with 1 down. So his second time getting on base this game. Wilson's hitless on the day. He's going to stay that way. Over to third. 5-4-3. Not a good day for Jacob Wilson. Bottom 6, Estes now has a lead. He's settled down since that second inning as he gets a fly out here to center. Runner is on first. 1 down as that'll bring up Blakely up next. And he's going to go gap in this one. Could be trouble. Rolls all the way to the wall. Runner will score. Blakely's going to try to leg out 3, and he will. Another triple on the day for Salt Lake. They had 3 triples in this ballgame. Mulrine up next with 1 down. He hits this one up the middle. A great effort by Bowen, but the runner will score, so we're all tied up at 4 apiece. Rios, who had the 2 RBIs in the second inning, grounds out to first, and that will end the inning as it's 4-4. Francisco Perez will then come out of the pen. He's made 31 appearances for us at the majors with a career .591 ERA. Somebody I thought about calling up last year but never did, as he will get through the 7th. Top 8, here's Wilson, still looking for his first hit, and he won't get it here. Strikes out looking on the circle change. That clips the outside. Susak now with 2 down, will ground it over to short, and the offense has gone quiet since that 4-run inning. Adrian Martinez will get the next one with a .551 career ERA at the majors. Another guy I think about calling up to maybe potentially fix this bullpen if he continues to play like he has. But here in the ninth, he gives up a leadoff double for the Bees. Now in position to potentially go win this game with a runner on second. Next batter is Rios. 1-0 pitch. He pops this one into right field. Runner comes in and makes the play. So good catch by Elliott. And it's still on second now for Wong. Up next, grounds over to second. Bowen will make the play. The runner will move to third. Just like the AA game. Can we get the final outs? Placencia grounds over to third. Wilson with the backhand, and we do. And we're going to free baseball again. Both AA games reach extra innings in this one. As here we are, top 10. Runner on third with 1 down, and Bowman strikes out. That's a big K. Because now we need a base hit from Richie Veach to bring him in. And Veach is going to deliver. It singles into left. Aviators score the extra run. It's 5-4. Can Wilson keep the inning going? This time he does. He draws a walk. Hey, we'll take it. So now 2 on for Jaquez, who's got 1 hit on the day. But he's just going to ground this one over to second. The Aviators do push home a run, which means we're going to turn it over to the closer, Lucas Urseg. Had plenty of Major League experience last year as our closer. Hasn't been very good in AAA. I wanted to call him up, but I wanted to get a little bit better, especially since he closed for us last year. He gets the first batter, Knowles, to fly out to center, and the runner will actually tag and make it to third, so not the strongest arm out there in center. As Espinal up next will pop this one into left. Blade will get over, but this should be enough to score the run, and on back-to-back sacrifice flies, the Bees will tie it up. 2 down now for Paris, 1-1, and he's going to pop up into left. So Urseg does get all 3 outs, but because the extra inning runner is tied up at 5 apiece. We'll do it again here in the 11th. Susak leading off. 1-0 pitch to him, and he's going to slap this one to right, and this is a big hit. Runner will score with ease, but Susak is going to get on second base himself. 6-5 Aviators, and we have another runner in scoring position. Big hit here for Susak, but unfortunately, the next 2 guys will go out, and then Pedro Pineda will strike out. So we only get the 1. Could have got more there. So Urseg's going to stay in the 11th. He's going to try to go through the inning again, and it starts the same way the 10th did. Sacrifice fly to center. So runner's now on third for the 6-hole hitter, and Blakely, 0-1 pitch. He tries the suicide squeeze, but it fails, and the runner's out at home. The Bees get aggressive and it backfires, so now nobody's on base with 2 down, and Blakely will ground it over to Veach, and he'll be safe at first. So if they would have just been patient, the Bees would have tied the game. Instead, they got to bring the runner over for first. But Salt Lake, they're going to try to steal second, and he gets gunned down. The Bees don't learn their lesson. They get aggressive again, and it backfires, and we win this game 6-5, throwing out 2 runners in the final inning, the one at home plate, and then the runner at second. So the Aviators win an exciting one here in the 11th. So at least we won one of our affiliate games today. Overall, I thought the players I liked did good. Veach had a good game. Wilson struggled, which is a little unfortunate. And Susac also played well. So if Richie Veach and Susac continue to play like that, they might find themselves on the big league club sooner rather than later. Next episode, we'll come back to the majors on the road trip against the Angels and the Tigers. So we'll see how the A's bounce back after getting swept by the Astros in the last week. As we'll see JP Sears on the mound first to begin. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.